Okay, we're going to play the KM Connection. It's a great game show where hopefully we'll have a lot of fun learning a little bit about knowledge sharing and knowledge management in Fluor. I'm your host, Jeff Hester, and if you've played the game Jeopardy, it should be kind of similar. We aren't doing the answer questions, it's question answers. So our categories for this contest are people, statistics, knowledge communities, knowledge management, and acronyms. And before we get started, I just want to introduce our contestants. If you could just say your name, what group you're with, and maybe how long you've been with Fluor.
Okay. My name is Justin O'Donnell, and I'm with the structural group. And I've been here about 14 months.
Thank you, Justin.
Hi, I'm Raha Hakindavar, and I'm also with the structural group, and I've also been here 14 months. We're actually in the same group.
Great.
And I'm Julia, and I'm also in the structural department, and also 14 months. Just worked out that way, 3 for 3.
I see a trend going on. Well, I have a prediction that somebody from structural is going to win this game today.
Somebody who's been here 14 months.
And somebody who's been here 14 months. Okay, Justin, since you are our first contestant on the left, you get to pick the first category and point value.
Knowledge communities for 100.
Knowledge communities for 100 points. This person is the primary individual for facilitating, monitoring, and supporting the day-to-day activity of a knowledge community. If you know the answer, call out your name.
Do 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 do.
Julia.
Julia.
The knowledge manager.
The knowledge manager is correct.
Yay!
Knowledge manager for 100 points. And Julia, you get to pick our next category.
Ooh, that's a pressure. People for 100.
For 100 points. This person is the vice president of knowledge management at Fluor. Okay, nobody got that answer. The correct answer is John McQuarrie, and this happens to be his profile picture. A good reminder that to put your photo in your profile because it helps people make a connection between the name and the person. Okay, Raha, you get to pick the next category question.
Okay. Let's go with knowledge communities for 200, please.
Knowledge communities for 200. These individuals form a knowledge community's extended team of global expertise.
Raha.
Raha.
Subject matter experts?
Correct. Subject matter experts.
If I can just make a point, for those of you running the game, if it's a correct answer, you probably want to hit in the top quadrant to pull up the correct answer and then hit the correct button to get the fanfare.
Continue.
Okay. Let's do knowledge management for 300.
For 300 points. How many engineering companies have won the Global Most Admired Knowledge Enterprise, or MAKE Award? Justin.
1.
That is correct! One company! The Fluor Corporation is the only engineering, procurement, and construction company who has won the Global MAKE Award, and we've run it 3 years in a row. So we're nominated for this next year. And some of the other companies that have won include companies like Google, Toyota, Microsoft, and Apple. So we're in pretty good company.
Acronyms for 300.
For 300 points. PPM can be parts per million, or this Fluor resource. A, Project Procedures Manual. B, Pulse Position Modulation. C, Practices and Procedures Manual. D, Planned Preventative Maintenance.
Raha.
Oh, you went first.
I'm sorry I didn't.
It's for you. Who's the tiebreaker?
I guess Justin has to go now.
I'm going to say Julia.
That was louder. You can Okay, A, project procedures manual.
Project Procedures Manual is correct, which documents Fluor's standard procedures for project execution and is aligned with the principles of baseline-centric project execution. And
If I can just add on the administration of the game again, the back button on the screen is a double click and everything else seems to be a single click. Just so you know, because if you double click on certain things, it will pop up the answer.
Gotcha, thank you. Okay, next question, next category.
Statistics 300.
For 300 points. Approximately how many discussion forums are read every week throughout Knowledge Online? Is it A, 1,500, B, 3,000, C, 7,000, or D, 10,000?
Julia.
Julia.
We'll go with D, 10,000.
10,000 is a great guess. You are correct.
Money.
Discussion forum reads really show that people are learning from the value of those interactions, the questions asked and answered. Even though they might not be the ones actually participating in the discussion, they read them and they get value from that. So 10,000 times a week, that's a lot of value being generated. All right, so that is our last question. We need to tally the results. Our scorekeeper is going to take a look here.
Drum roll.
6. Okay, we got.
Raha.
And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
400 points.
400 points.
Raha, congratulations. You're our winner for the KM Connection. 100 points. The key point here is that we're all winners because we are sharing our knowledge through Knowledge Online, and we have an opportunity to do that. I really want to thank you for your participation today. Just be aware that everybody, whether you're a contestant or in the audience, will be entered into our drawing for a $200 gift card. Excuse me, $250 gift card. And so be aware of that. And
Pays to get trained.
it does pay to get trained, yeah. Thank you for playing the KM Connection. I hope you'll tell your friends to come back and join us for one of our other sessions and participate in our month of November.
And this is an optional thing. We are giving away some nominal gift cards to our participants for participating and putting their knowledge on the line.
In this case, we're actually giving $5 Starbucks cards.
Ooh, even better. Java, keep it away. I am Hawaii. I got a next game show.
Yeah, and the other thing, just as a note to the Office KM Champions, is that everybody who attends, whether they're a contestant or in the audience, will get one of the knowledge management mouse pads, which I didn't bring with me, but
Yeah.
you should have those by now. So those
And for the presenter, make sure everyone fills out the knowledge training form H40. Is it still called H40?
Yeah.
So they can get credit and be entered into the contest to win the $250 gift card.
And lastly, as the scorekeepers, make sure that regardless of who selects a choice, if they do not answer it, if there is no answer from all 3 contestants, nobody gets dinged.
Good point. Okay, thanks. That's it. We're done.
Wrap up.
Wrap it up, yeah.